All right, Molly, whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Rob. Let's get started with Lauren.
Hey, Tobias, you had some big moments tonight, and the fans seemed to really respond to those moments. What was it like to have them here in the building tonight?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, for the minute we came out of the huddle, the energy that they provided us, it was long overdue for us to have our fans. Um, we've played in a couple arenas with fans, but it felt like a packed crowd tonight. Just how loud they were and their energy and the atmosphere. So for us, that was an added boost, and it was just awesome for us to go out there and perform like that tonight, but to also do it in front of our fans. It's the first time they can be in a building in a long time. So it was just exciting. We embraced it, and we loved every moment of it tonight.
Tobias, 3 games since the All-Star break, all 3 of them won by at least 25 points, 2 of them without Ben, 2 of them without Joel, all 3 of them with you. What have you learned about your teammates over these last 3 games?
Honestly, just that we need everybody, and everybody has to stay ready and be ready to step up night after night. But we're obviously with Joel being out for some time, it's just on us to really find different things and make our chemistry even stronger until he comes back. We know how important he is. We know the impact he brings to the game night in, night out, the level he's been playing at. So we want to be able to maintain that type of intensity. And it's been, it's just a culture that we've been building here, the attitude that we've been building day after day, that winning type atmosphere. And, it's just next guy up, next mentality, and other guys step up. So that's been huge for us all year long, and especially tonight and the games that we've played without guys.
Thanks, Tobias. Great jacket.
Oh, thank you.
Let's go to John Clark.
Hey, Tobias, when you go into a situation where Joel is not out there, do you see any difference in Ben? I mean, it seemed like after some of his buckets, he was more animated. Does he put like a little extra, do you think, when Joel's not there?
No, not really. I think that's him pretty much on a regular. I think he was a little animated tonight because of the fans being in the arena. But, Ben's been bringing it every game this season, and he brings it on a nightly basis. If Joel is there, Joel isn't there. So, I mean, there's a reason why we're number one in the East right now, and we want to keep that.
Let's go to Paul Hudrick.
Hey Tobias, you had 7 assists tonight, and it seems like recently, especially in the pick and roll, you've become maybe a little bit more of a playmaker, seeing guys that kind of go into the rim. What have you kind of felt like in that action and just in general as a facilitator?
No, I mean, for me, it's just been seeing how the defense is playing. I think, with Joel out there, sometimes we always have to read how they're guarding the pick and roll. Sometimes, they stay with him, which is easier for me to get to the lane. Other times, he picks and pops a little bit. And been playing with Tony and Dwight out there, just being able to get that pocket pass. And we talked about in the beginning of the season just the evolution of being a good pick and roll player is being able to knock down the mid range, finish down the lane, and then make plays out of it. So once we continue to roll fast to the basket, that will open up the floor for other shooters on the floor. And then it's my job and duty to make those plays out there as well. So it's night by night, just figuring out, watching film on different passes I can make. And, the ball will find you and it comes back to you, but it opens up the floor for other guys too.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay, last one, Jeff Skaversky.
Hey, what's up, Tobias? All right.
Good. How you doing?
The last 3 games you haven't had Joel and Ben, and/or really, you haven't had really your full squad. Yet you've dominated these games and dominated these teams. Can this help everyone else really essentially become better when it's all said and done, and realize that you guys can win without maybe your 2 best players?
Well, yeah, I mean, every game we go into, we are expected to win. That's our mentality. We would love to have the full team, but we also understand we're not a better team without those guys. Like, we're a great team when we have everybody, and this team needs everybody. But obviously, circumstances are what they are. We've had to play this year with different guys out of lineups, and we just have been having to adapt. And I think it's a learning experience, but also for us, it's a confidence booster for a lot of guys to play, get in a rhythm, and have confidence in themselves and their games. If with Joel, that increases the role for a lot of other guys to step up, and we understand that, and that's an important role for a lot of guys going into the second half of the season, going into playoffs, to have that confidence in themselves, and to win too is important.
Thanks, T.
Thank you.
Yep.